Okay, there's a clip making the rounds right now where John Paul Jones says in an interview that Led Zeppelin weren't friends, and this comment is getting a lot of attention, and I wanted to offer a bit of perspective on that. But first, let's hear exactly what John Paul Jones had to say on the topic of were Led Zeppelin friends. Here's John Paul Jones.
The thing is, we have never socialized. As soon as we left the road, we never saw each other, which I always thought contributed to the longevity and harmony of the band. We weren't friends.
Okay, so one of the things that he says in there that I think is important to keep in mind is that he said socializing when they were off the road. Now, let's keep a few things in mind. Number one, Led Zeppelin was a professional band, meaning they were co-workers. They were also creative collaborators. They were on the road together, so they were traveling companions. They were business partners, and they spent a lot of time in the studio together. So therefore, anyone who has ever been part of a close-knit work unit or part of a group of any kind will tell you that there are times when you just don't want to be around the other people. As close as you are, professionally or otherwise, you just don't want to be around them. This is true of your family and even your best friends. So for a band like Zeppelin, the only time they would have had to be apart from one another is when they weren't in the studio or on the road. So the fact that they didn't socialize together doesn't mean that they didn't like each other or that they weren't close. In fact, it means just the opposite. They were so close and so in touch with each other and so deeply harmonious as a band that they knew they needed to get time apart, and they used the off-road time to do this. So I just wanted to highlight the fact that he said this was a positive thing, that they weren't socially active together when they were off the road because it preserved the harmony of the band. And I think he was right about that, and I think that that is a necessary aspect of any close-knit group of people who work together. They need time apart. So I don't think this means Led Zeppelin didn't like each other or they weren't friendly. It just means they needed time apart like anybody else. This is what I think, but what really matters is what you think. So if you have an idea about this or any other topic connected to classic or contemporary music, please drop it in the section below, and remember to like and subscribe. Also check out the join button that's available now. If you become a member of the channel, you'll gain access to members-only badges, members-only videos, members-only polls, and other cool things you'll see when you click the button. You can also support the channel by clicking on the Buy Me a Coffee link and leaving a donation. Every little bit helps this channel stay strong. Thanks so much.